我们这周呢是从星期一、星期二，然后星期三没有课，但是我们星期四、星期五都有这个汉语课。今天晚上呢，我们要继续学习这个 HSK 2级。我们昨天晚上学到了这个第7章，第7课。OK， 那我们先继续吧。This is where we stopped yesterday, and we're gonna be moving on to the next part of this lesson. Yep. Okay, so looking at the modal adverb high. Yes. So this high, we looked at some examples, and it is either negative. Okay, it indicates continuation of an action or state. Negative form is high may. Okay, for example, we had sentences 8点多了，他还在睡觉 ，still sleeping. 8点多了 it's after 8. Okay, it's 8 something 多了，8点了 it's 8 actually. Yeah, there's no 多 you can add 多了 to mean it's beyond 8 o'clock in the morning and he's still sleeping. 你怎么还没吃饭 How comes you have not yet eaten? 还没 So he still has not gotten something to eat. 还没他还在教室 He's still in class. It means it is a continuation of an action or state of him or her being in that place, and it's a continuation process. It's not moving from that place to another. Then in that case you can use high. We saw many examples. Yes, I uploaded our class for yesterday I'll upload it on YouTube very soon, and you can go through all the things that we learned, and I strongly believe you'll be able to learn something from it. Just take time and pause where you don't understand. Also take notes and ask questions. Yes, either in the comment section or reach out to us on WhatsApp or WeChat. Okay, so here's now the adverb of time. So this adverb is jo. This is very famous, and I don't think you can speak Chinese for 5 minutes without bringing this word, this adverb of time, jo, because it is very important. Then if it is missing in your 5 minutes talk, then I don't think I think your speech will be missing something, because you see in everything we do it in time, right? And it is used for emphasis, indicating that the speaker thinks something happened early or went fast and well. For example, 同学们 the 同学 what is 同学 classmate 同学们 it can also mean like students. Okay, yes, but 同 is like we are the same. Okay, so if I say 同学们 it's like I'm not excluding myself. Okay, yes, so 同学们 and it says 同学们 is the subject, and then 7点半 what is 7点半 that's 7:30 7点半就来教室了 You see, 他们7点半就来教室了 Yes, the speaker thinks something happened early or went fast and well. Okay, so structure is 就 la at the end of the sentence. Okay, so 他们7点半 7:30 就 see 同学们7点半就来教室了7点半就来教室了 Let's look at the second example. Maybe you can understand better. 我 what is 我 I okay, this is I, very famous personal pronoun I, you and I. I 坐飞机 I 坐飞机 is to board a plane, okay? 坐飞机一个半 what is 一个半 half, right? Because 半 is a half. So 一个半 then that is a half. We have 一 okay, which is 1 and 个 which is the measure word for what? It is actually a general measure word. It is used for many nouns in Chinese. So this ban, you see, even the way it is written, it shows that it's a half because we have 2 bundles, okay? And then there is this, you can say these are also like sticks or maybe arms, and then they are cut into 2 equal pieces. So it is a half. This is a half on the right and a half on the left. So this is the character of a half. So 一个半 one half. What is a half of what? 小时 What is 小时 Hour. So it is half an hour. 坐飞机我坐飞机一个半小时就到 Then I will reach. He thinks something happened early or it went well. So he boarded this plane for just half an hour. Then he arrived Beijing. We don't know wherever he was coming, but the point here is just to understand what is the function of this 就 in this sentence and what does the absence of 就 in this sentence mean. Let's try to omit it and see. So if you say 我坐飞机一个半小时到北京了 See, it doesn't even sound correct grammatically. Even when you're speaking, it's like 一个半小时 Then after one hour, I reach Beijing. You know, it's not making sense. It's not coming through. So 就到北京了 Then it makes then there it's correct. 就到北京了 For example, I could say他 Okay, let me say 老师 Okay, teacher 老师老师来以后老师来以后 After teacher 以后 is after, okay 老师来以后 What comes next after him coming? 就 When the teacher came 我们就上课了 When the teacher came, then this 就 is like then we had blah 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 because of this that happened. Okay, he boarded this plane for half an hour and then he reached in Beijing. It's not like So this 就 is connecting the previous action, just like here 同学们7点半就来教室 So they came in class at 7点 exactly 7点半就到教室了 It went well just as expected. Let's say class starts at 7点半 and then 同学们 everyone in class, if there are 100 students, then each and every one of them has arrived. Then 就到了 you use that 就 to emphasize. You see this word, it's an emphasis, okay? It's not just, no, it's an emphasis, okay? And whoever uses that 就, he's trying to tell us that something happened early or went fast and well. So it might be a past action or something that happened just well. Okay. So let's look at this example that was used in one of the dialogues above. It says was 20分钟，我20分钟就到。You see, the person was being asked, when have you arrived at the airport? The other person has just, came, just landed, okay, and got off the plane and was like, did you arrive at the airport? It's like the other person's coming to pick her up. And she said, 我20分钟就到. It's like, in 20 minutes, then I'll reach in 20 minutes. 就到，我20分钟到. If you say 我20分钟到, you'll be like, I 20 minutes reach. You see, there's nothing connecting those three phrases. So, but when you bring the 就 in between them, they'll make more sense. 我20分钟就到，我20分钟就到. I'll arrive in 20 minutes. Very important. Okay. So now we have the verb 理. This one we just learned it yesterday. So we write it like this. This one, okay. You can write with me if you're with your book and a pen or pencil. It's better to use a pencil because when you write the wrong stroke, you can easily rub it, but with a pen it's hard. Then also, it is not right to repeat. Like if you write this stroke and then you come and write it again like this, it is not correct. You need to stretch once. You need to be sure. So every stroke you write it with gently and with discipline, yeah, so that you can't write it poorly. When you write it poorly, then it might be hard. Unless you're using a pencil, then you can rub. Yeah, for us who are still now beginners, that's the best approach. You can use a pencil and a pen. Oh, sorry, a pencil and a book, and then you can easily rub. So after writing this one, then you you bring this one. Okay. After that, then we shall draw. Okay, top to bottom, and then left to right. Then you bring left to right, inside to outside. So before you close here, you have to make sure it is done inside. Okay, then you bring this one here like this, and yes, this one like this. You see, this is Li, and then you put this one. So this is Li. I'm using this pen of the computer. So you see, this is how it's written, Li, and we've seen that it is 用来表示主所时间. What is 时间? Time. It indicates from a place, okay, moment, or purpose. 时间目的 okay, place, 距离 okay, which is distance, okay, distance from a place, okay, 例如 for example 例如 so it indicates 表示 to indicate it indicates 时间目的的距离 okay 目的的目的 is the 目的 purpose, yes, 距离 distance. Then for example, you see we have A and then we have B. A, Li, B. Let's say yesterday I drew this line for you. Let's say this is the distance between A and B. So this distance is called Li. This distance, let's say, is 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. So this is what we call Li in Zhongwen or Hanyu, 1 kilometer. Li. It's not just 1 kilometer, it can be more than that or less than that. Okay, let's now look at the examples, Li Ru. So we have like 我家里 my home. You see, my home is now A, and then B is 学校. Okay, let's say A is my home, 我家, and then 学校 is B. And then you say 很远, so it means my home is far. In this case, okay, it's far from what? 学校 school. It's far from school. 很远 because 很远 very far. 我家 repeat 我家离学校很远。我家离学校很远。So the formula, keep it in mind, is A plus 离 then plus B. Okay, let's say plus A plus Li then plus B. Okay, and then blah 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 很远 or 很近, or you have to put something here. Okay, yeah, you don't stop here. You don't say 我家离学校 my school is distant from my how distant is it? It's like you're saying distant. This word is distant. So like here we have another example. 学校离 school 离 is distant. 机场 what is 机场? Airport. Yes. 机场有20多公里. They are more than 20. It's not 公里 is kilometer, right? So if you say 20多公里 is like more than 20. So it's like 20 kilometers and maybe 500 meters. Okay. Yes. So you see, it's far. It's a bit far. 学校离机场20多公里. So now let's look at 离 here. So you see, 离我的生日还有一个多星期. You see that lady? Somebody was trying to treat her on her birthday, but it wasn't the date. It was like 1 week earlier. Okay, or if I could say away, is that the right word? Yes, earlier. So her birthday was like next week, and then the person wanted to treat her this week. And then she was like, 离我的生日 What is the distance between my birthday? What is like the exact date for my birthday? Because it's like 离我的生日还有 there's still 一个多星期 there's still more there's still more than a week to the day of my, so there is a distance between her birthday and today. Okay, yes, so that's why here they skipped it. There's no A. Maybe they're talking about today, but she didn't mention the whatever because it's like 离我的生日还有 there's still more than a week, maybe 10 days to her birthday. You understand? 同学们能听得明白吗？ Is it understandable? Or 明白了 Okay. If you don't understand, please, you can unmute your mic, or if you have an example also, you can use li, create one sentence also, or use one of the ones we've learned above. Sentence using li, which place is far from which place in your environment? Shema li shema很远. What is the opposite of 很远? Who knows the opposite of 很远? 很远 is very far. How about if you want to say very near, very close? How do you say? Somebody knows how to say it?
It is
很近, yes. 非常好. 很近. So this 很近 means very near. 很近. Okay. 非常好, Brian. 近. So this 近 is a falling tone. Yes, 近 is a falling tone. That's why we emphasize and say 近, 很近. Yes, so 很远, 很近. 我家离学校很远. Okay, so if you don't have another example, do you have any other example, any contribution from either ladies or gentlemen in the house tonight?
Let me try.
Okay.
Wojali gongsi henjin.
Oh, 非常好，非常好. So what does it mean? Can you try to translate your sentence?
Yes, my home is very near to my company.
Oh yeah, good. So 我家离公司很近，非常好。非常好，非常好。I like that. So she says 我家离. Okay, pay attention. Don't use this fastly because this fastly here, what does it mean? We learned it last time. It means inside. So if you use this li, it will be wrong. You have to look at your keyboard and write characters so that you will not confuse them. So the right li is this one. We just learned how to write it. Okay, 我家里什么？我家里公司 What is 公司 Company. 我家里公司很什么？很近，非常好。This is nice. Okay, do you have any other contribution before we continue? Okay, seems yeah, we're still thinking about the contribution. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So now we have na. So this na is a modal particle, and we see it in most cases also. It's commonly used. Pay attention. The things we are learning at the beginner's level, they are the very most important things. I always want to come back to these beginners books because I realize that I learn a lot of things and I understand them better than I understood them when I was first learning them. If you go back to your P1 class, or let's say, okay, maybe I've gone very far, your P6, you will find that there are many things you thought you can. I think if they give you an exam, you will not perform the same way you used to perform back then. So yeah, always learning like a beginner is the best way to learn. Considering yourself a beginner, always, always, always. Don't get tired. Okay. So like you see, this na, I've always used it, but when you come back to it, you understand it even more. Okay, better than you understood it that time, because maybe the way you used to perceive things was not the same way you perceive things right now, or maybe also you have improved in that particular thing because of continued action, and using the things not just in writing but also speaking. Using it in spoken. Yes, you understand it even better. So I like how we are now at this level of HSK. At least yesterday and a couple of days ago, we've been able to get contributions from you guys. I'm really proud of you. Yeah, keep it up, keep it up. So yeah, you continue like that. Then if you can make a sentence, construct a sentence, it starts like that. It will be one sentence, two sentences, seven sentences, and then before you know, you'll be um, speaking fluently. Yeah, I'm telling you. So now the modal verb na, this modal verb na is used at the end. Okay, mark this, of a declarative sentence. It's not the first time we've seen this, if you remember. Or after a sentence with an adjectival or verbal predicate to confirm a fact and convince someone in an exaggerative mode. For example, so first of all, at the end of a declarative sentence or after, mark this also, a sentence with what? Adjectival or verbal predicate to confirm what? A fact. Na and convince someone in an exaggerative mode. Let's look at the examples real quick. Here it says 8点什么上课 The class starts at 8点 right? 8点 8 o'clock 上课 start class 时间还早呢 It's still early. See 8点上课 Here in this case it is used at the end. Okay, you see here it is at the end. That is 1. 2. It is at the end of a declarative sentence. Is this a declarative sentence or it is an adjectival or verbal predicate? After an adjectival or verbal predicate, look at this. Adjectival, verbal. Do you have an adjective here? 时间还早呢. 早. Is it a verb? Do we have a verb here? No. We have an adjective 早 which is early. So after this adjective, this is 形容词 adjective. 早 adjective. Okay. So 早呢时间还早呢 still early. An adjective of time, right? Yes, 时间还早呢 And then it says 那 at the end. If you say 8点上课了时间还早 well and good. But if you say this, sometimes, not sometimes, actually Chinese, even when you can say 你好 or you say maybe they say 你好 and you reply, they'll be like, wow, 你的中文这么好 They'll praise you. Like, they've just heard you say 你好, just that. And they'll be like, oh, your Chinese is good. So they are good at that thing. Like, I don't know if it is hyping, but it's like they are polite, in their speaking. So yeah, they're trying to maybe encourage you to maybe learn more, or they're surprised. I think some of them also think like their language is hard for foreigners. So when they see that at least you can say a word in their language, then they're really impressed. Yeah, that's what I believe. Despite of other opinions out there. So 时间还早呢 is still early. So it's like they're trying to say this at the end of an adjective. 还早呢 If you say this 那 at the end, you'll be surprised. You'll be like, 好厉害呀飞你很牛逼 There's this what they use in 口语牛逼 or 好厉害你挺厉害 your Chinese is very good. And then let's look at sentence number 2. It says 医院里 the hospital 离我们这儿 the hospital 离我们这儿很远呢 See 很远 what is 远 It's also an adjective of what let's forget about that. Okay, so 医院 hospital 离我们这儿 So the hospital is far from here 我们这儿 So you can also say 离我们这儿我们 is us So is far from Let's say we are together at home and then the hospital is like in 50 kilometers from here So it will be 很远 very far Okay 很远离我们这儿还远 It's 还远 sorry This is 还 There's no 很 This is 还远 Yes So then we have number 3 Number 3 is 坐公共汽车 Okay boarding a what bus 公共汽车要一个多 It needs one more Is it just 1 hour? This is a question for you all. I want your contributions. Is this just 1 hour? Because it says 要一个多小时 小时 is hour. Then 那小时 is time. Okay. Oh, an adverb, right? Is it adverb or adjective? Adjective. 小时 time. 那 And then the question here is it just 1 hour or what is it? 公共汽车
About an hour, more than an hour.
Yes, true. That's true because why? What's the reason? Is more than an hour?
They are using do
Very good. 多 because 多 is more. So if you say 一个多小时呢，坐公共汽车要一个多小时呢， it needs more than. Okay, now look at this. This is the title of our lesson, chapter 7, and this is the end of chapter 7. It says 你家离公司远吗? If you can still remember anything in this chapter, let it be this one. Okay, because it's very important. If you forgot everything in this chapter, and at least you can remember one thing in this chapter, let it be this one. Okay. Yes. 你家离公司远吗? Is your home far from the company? Okay. 大家有没有问题? Here's the home. Oh, yeah, the homework. Yeah, our favorite part. I know we all love it. So it has been a long time without seeing it, and we missed it. Some of us that, yeah, we really missed it. So, you see, answer the questions based on the dialogues. Away, interesting. There's even pinyin for this. So this is gonna be easier for you. It's like drinking water. 大卫在哪儿学习呢? Where is David studying from? Where is he studying? Anyone can answer this, right? Because we looked at the dialogues. Now, I want somebody to challenge me tonight and answer this number 1. Yes. And you'll win my prize tonight. 大卫在哪儿学习呢? Where is David studying? Somebody wants to challenge 老师? 大卫在哪儿学习呢? You see, this na comes back again. 学习 is a verb. So they told us that na can come after, like at the end of the sentence, and you see at the end of the sentence, David 在哪儿学习呢? Because the sentence was like, 大卫, and the sentence, if I remember, was like, 8点多了，大卫还在学习呢，大卫还在 blah 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 blah. 大卫 is at dash 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 studying. So the question here is like, where is David studying from? Where is he studying? So what is the answer for this one? Somebody.
Yeah, the answer you can say David.
In Chinese, please.
大卫.
Yes.
Also,
Okay.
大卫在马克雷雷大学.
That is not according to the dialogue. Here the title is answer the questions based on the dialogues. And our dialogues, we didn't see Makerere. But that's very nice. I like it. It's creative. Okay, continue. Please continue your sentence. Finish your sentence. 大卫在. Can go ahead, please. Makerere. Makerere. Okay, let's write the name. Are you done, Mr. Brian? What did you say? Makerere Shema?
Makerere 大学学习了.
Okay. 大卫在马可雷雷大学学习呢. So his sentence is like, 大卫 is studying at Makerere. This is not wrong. Okay, this is correct. But if you're writing homework and you write it like this, or an exam, and the title was like based on the dialogue, so what you learned, and then you bring Makerere, a Chinese might give you 0. Maybe Lao Shi will tolerate, but also I'll not tolerate. Yes, because here it is clear we answer based on the dialogues. So where is Dawei? However, thanks for trying. Because Makerere. 学习呢. Makelele. Write it like this in Chinese. Ma. Yeah. Somebody got the answer? I'm still waiting for your answers.大卫在哪里学习？大卫在什么什么 ？Not 大学。Yes. I'm waiting. Especially for the people we've been together all this week. Learning. Where do people go for getting lectures? Where is he most likely to be studying? So Makelele, we write it like Ma in Chinese. It's like Ma for a horse. Ma for a horse. See ya. 5. Ma K. Yes, Ma K. Lei. Ma K Lei. Ma Ke Lei. Yes, this one. Yep. 马凯雷雷大学学习呢 Yes, this is Makelele in Chinese. So let me put it just here because it's not the right answer for this question. But yeah, here, what is the answer? Nope, it's not dashe. Okay, so now let me give you a secret. If you're answering this question and you want to know how to answer based on the dialogue, just go back to the dialogue. Very simple. There are not many, and it takes a few minutes. You'll be surprised that it's not that hard. Homework will be, taking you not more than 5 minutes to answer, at least 1 minute for every question. Now, look at this dialogue right here. What does it say? Did David come back? Don't spend your time on this. Just look at 没有，他还在教室学习呢。还在 still continuation of an action. And what is the place in this sentence? 教室. What is 教室? It is the only new word in this dialogue. It is lesson 1 here. 教室 classroom. Because 教 is teach and shi is what? Room. So what is the teaching room? Lecture room. Okay. 教 is to lecture and shi is a room. Okay. So 教室 is a classroom. Okay. All right. So please, next time, it is always good. Yes, if you can, even when you're sleeping, you can put on your headphones and sleep listening to the to the audios of these lessons because they're available. Then with that shadowing process, you can easily remember these dialogues. So what is the answer? Now you know the answer, okay? Hope now you know the answer. Okay, let's go. Somebody please. 大卫在哪里？
大卫在的学校。
在 Repeat again once more. 大卫在大学 again. We just looked at the word. Which place? Is it university? Or classroom? Yes. 在教室 Good. Very good. 在教室做什么？他在教室做什么？学习。他在教室学习。Is it just 学习? No. Nah. Because it is there on our on our question. So put it here and then you're done. So I've given you the beginning. And now the next is yours to do. Number 2, number 3, number 4, 5. Okay. Very simple. Very simple. This other exercise also, you can do it and send to me. All this is important and very easy. Like here, 2点多了，他还. Now this one is easy. You see, the person is sleeping and it's more than 8 o'clock. So how do you say sleeping in Chinese? 他还什么？他还. Okay, let's do this.
小声
Yes, 睡觉, that's true. 睡觉. 他还在, she's still 睡觉. 他还在睡觉. 他还在睡觉呢. 哎呀, 8点多了, 他还在睡觉呢. She's still sleeping. It's 8 o'clock. She should be awake by 6 or 5. Maybe early in the morning. What did we learn last time? How do you say, like, when you sleep early and wake up early, then it will be good for your health? Remember? I'll give you 1 minute if you do. Remember. We learned it actually yesterday, if I remember well. Okay, maybe you can write in the comment section as you're still thinking about it. Then I'll come and check if it is correct. Okay, that is the homework. Okay, don't forget, because we have a long weekend, a long, marvelous, and wonderful weekend. So let's take time and do the homework. Also, try to do these exercises, okay, because they are for us. Okay, they are for our benefit. You strengthen your Chinese, like this one. You can just go ahead. 机场离我家非常远，我坐出租车去机场。Now replace 机场 with 学校，学校离我 replace 家 with 饭馆，饭馆 is a place. These are the names of the places. So you can create as many sentences as you can, because now guess what? All these are places. 学校 school. Let's go 饭馆 restaurant. 商店 all this we learn them. Shop. 医院 hospital. 公司 company. 机场 airport. 飞机 this is a plane, okay? These are the places. Then these are the modes of transport, okay? By plane. 飞机 by taxi. Sorry, 自行车 by bicycle, okay? Riding a bicycle. And then by taxi, 出租车 to rent. And then 车 a taxi. And then 公共汽车 bus. 走路 to walk. You see, so you can replace 机场 with one of the places above, and also replace this 出租车 with one of the modes of transportation down here as listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And teacher will be very happy next week if we come back and we can create sentences and we can speak, not just write, okay? Because yes, our Chinese will be improving very much, and soon we shall be taking a test. Yes, we shall be taking a test just for information. So you need to prepare all these things. Go back to our past lessons, watch the videos, take some time. Yes, I myself take time, record the videos. I also, watch them. Yes, and I'm also edified myself. So who are you not to be? So take time, please. Take time, my students. I really value your time, and I also wish you guys can speak Chinese. Even I'd really like to see you guys speak Chinese. I was going to say even better than me. Yes, but it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. For you guys to reach on that level where you can speak when someone is not seeing and they think you are a Chinese. Yeah, it is possible. Okay. Yeah. If I did it, then you can do it. So now, there's a lot of exercise here on this chapter. All this is exercise in this book. Here we are now, page 55. If you're using the book, then I would say it's gonna be much easier for you. So now we shall be uncovering chapter 8. You see, we are done with chapter This is now chapter 7. Chapter 7 is done. So now chapter 8. What are we going to be looking at in our new chapter 8? This is a new thing now. 让我 Let me 让我想想 Think. Okay? 让我想想 This is write it down. Very important. Okay? Note it down. 让我想想 在 Now, not this 在 is different from the other 在 you know. 他还在教室 He's still in the classroom. That is 在 which is to be in a place, or the 在 as a preposition. Okay? At. Okay? It can be to be, not as verb to be, but just and then it can be also preposition. Okay? So now let's look at this 在. This 在 is like this. And we always say it sometimes that 再见, goodbye. You see, so it is goodbye. Okay, this is goodbye, 再见. Because 再 is again, and 见 is to see. So literally, that's why we say 再见, see you again. Okay, all together. So you say 再见, and then it's the person saying, well, 让我想想 let me think. Because when someone says something or asks you something and they want to hear from you, don't just be like, oh yes, I know. Sometimes, yes, you might fall victim of that, or maybe just say something without thinking. Maybe you thought it because it came from your mind, but then you didn't take, the person doesn't give you time to think. Because you see, think is 想, but why does this person duplicate this sentence? Is like to emphasize that I need to think about it, not just in 5 minutes, not just in maybe one day. Maybe it will take 5 minutes. Someone proposes to you, or maybe someone says, okay, are you ready for this position? And then you'll be like, or maybe, are you ready for this offer? And then they 让我想想 let me think, 再告诉你 then I'll tell you. Okay, I'll confirm, I'll tell you after thinking about it. Okay, it might take an hour, it might take a day, it might take a week, it might take months. Yes, we all have gone through this, I'm pretty sure. Yes, where we have been the ones who told people that we are thinking about it, or maybe people tell us that they're going to be thinking about it and then they'll tell us. So this is very important also. We're going to be learning in chapter 8 and you guys going to love it so much, I'm pretty sure. So now this is chapter 8, and just for your information, we have 15 chapters in this book. So you see how we are approaching to the end. Time really flies. We didn't know would be this far by this March. You see how we're going really fast. Don't be surprised if before even 2026 ends, we shall be completing HSK 4, and will be the greatest milestone. Yeah, so let's just keep the spirit and not give up. It's just like we saw how 学习天天向上 study hard and show up every day and you'll see progress. Okay, so now here is the matching part. Look at the pictures A, B, C, D, E, F. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be doing the matching exercise. Yes, I see we are approaching to the end of our class tonight. But oh, we still have time. We still have time. So yeah, this is the matching. We're gonna be doing it together. I'm gonna be doing it together with you guys. So now we have hey. So first of all, let me just describe. Hey is black. Okay, hey is black. So this color you're seeing here is hey. And then look at this. Maybe this person, you see, maybe this is a hospital or bank or any place. Okay, yeah. So you see these people, they are waiting. How do you say waiting? Dang. So now these two persons also have the gentleman and the lady. So this is sport. Let's say this is sport. Yuendong. D. So this D you're seeing here is, let's say, the weather. How is the weather? Is it cloudy? I think it's sunny. And then we have E. So this E, you see, it is by, which is white. So white is by. We have the by for 100. It's written like this. I used to make mistakes when I was learning. Sometimes you might confuse the characters because most of them look almost similar to each other. So this one is buy for 100, and then the buy for white is like this. You see, it has just this thing above, okay, and then you write the sun below the buy. This buy is actually, this is not more character. It's actually the sun character. It has one thing in the middle. It is like a yes, it is like sun, the one for re. So it is like this, re. Yes, this is E by 100. Remember the numbers? Last time we learned numbers, and we're gonna take some time and learn numbers up to 1 million. Yes, because last time we learned up to 100. So this buy is for white. Then F is for Wu Yuan, which is waiter. It might be waiter or waitress. It doesn't matter. In Chinese, there is no strict rules about. Okay, they are there, but for Wu Yuan, there's nothing like waiter, waitress. It's one word for all those two genders when it comes to this Fu Yuan. Okay, so yeah, let's do the matching. Which letter does number 1 match with? Hey. So this is hey, hey, repeat, hey. Let me see, do we have the answer? Hey means what? Hey is C? Yes, true. Is C. Yeah, I've seen the answer in the comment section. Yes, is C. So you come here and say, hey. Sometimes Chinese call people from Africa that they are Hairen, but I always tell them, no, we are not black. We don't look like that color. Yeah. I just tell, not like rudely, but yeah, they say Hairen. Maybe it's what they've grown up hearing, but it's not like we look like charcoal. No, we are maybe brown, I would say, like that. But hey is black. So hey is C. So this C, just bring it here. Yeah, bring it here. And hey, hey, okay. Yeah, there's no black and white. Yeah, just to remind people who are watching this video, we are all one people. Yeah, not different. So now 天气, what is 天气? Weather. Which letter? It's D, right? It's clear. D. True. D. Somebody. 运动. Repeat. 运动. What does 运动 mean? 运动. Which letter here? Is it?
Exercise A.
Yes, exercise. Yes, physical exercise. 运动. Number 4. What is number 4? 服务员. First repeated. 服务员. What is 服务? 服务 is service. Then yuan is the person who does that service. So who does service? Which letter here shows the person who is doing service? Is it E or B?
F.
F. 非常好，非常好. And then you have dang. Repeat, dang. So dang means what? We just learned it a couple of minutes ago. Dang means which letter? E or B? E or B? B, yes, is to wait. Dang. And then you have buy. Buy means what? 100 or white? So which letter is the last letter, which is
E.
E? Yes, 非常好, 非常好 is E, buy. So this is the end of our class tonight. Yes, this is the end of our class tonight. I really hope you found it helpful and insightful. And yep, and this is the last day of this week that we are learning Chinese. But if you'd really love to have like some weekend sessions with us, you can let us know, then we can create some time for you also. Yes, but according to the schedule, we have classes on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Feel free to reach out to us on our numbers provided in the description. And if you have any questions, suggestion, contributions, you have anything you want us to modify according to how we provide lectures or how we teach, you can let us know by your message. We really love reading your comments, and yeah, we really love to learn from each other and grow together. Yes, we edify each other. So now, yeah, this is the end of our class tonight. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do go to subscribe to our channel. By that, you'll be buying Laoshi a cup of cafe, and also yes, give us a like if you really found this video helpful, and recommend it to your friends by sharing. Hit the description button, and with that being said, I'll see you next time. And 再见. Last time we just learned 我想想再告诉你再见. So that 再 is the same 再见. Say every day we end our class 再见. And since we are going to weekend, you can also say 周末愉快. Yes, so before you leave class tonight, you can wish your friend or your brother or your sister 周末愉快. Nice weekend. And Eid Mubarak for the Muslim friends all over the world. Eid Mubarak. Yeah, we shall meet next week. 下周见. 下个星期见. Yes, and 周末愉快. There are a lot of wishes. 周末愉快. 周末愉快. Nice weekend.
周末愉快。
周末愉快，谢谢。周末愉快。好的，周末愉快。周末愉快，谢谢，谢谢。OK， 拜拜，下周见。
拜拜。
拜拜。